General Electric launched its mining division back in 2012, but since then, the industry has hit a bit of a rough patch. And for more on where GE's mining unit is headed, let's go back to the PDAC, where Andy Bell is standing by with Geoff Knox, CEO of GE Global Mining. Andy.
Hi, Catherine, thanks so much. Geoff, thanks for coming on the show.
My pleasure.
So we know GE is huge in oil and gas equipment. They bought Dresser Industries a few years ago. It's smaller still in mining. You're still a small part of the portfolio over there.
We see ourselves as a startup. We've got a long-term vision. We've got great faith in the industry going forward, and this is our infancy and our starting phase.
So the main thing we know you for in mining is you make the electric motors for those giant trucks.
Correct, yes. So that's certainly one of the products that we put out for GE Mining. We also provide underground mining equipment, and we also have a division that looks at providing process plant and solutions into the process plants around the world.
Now, there's been talk that you might take out Joy Global or something. No, I don't expect you to reveal that, but that would be a way to buying a mining equipment manufacturer like Caterpillar did with Bucyrus. That would be a way to get quick.
Look, for us, we're actually better at smaller acquisitions. If we look at what we've done with Industrial and Fairchild, we bought the businesses, and even in this climate, we've added our technology quickly, and we've added our market reach. So those businesses have more scope today than they did when we bought them. We're good at that. We get good leverage for our shareholders by operating that way, and we see it as a good plan forward.
Yeah, because that kind of got you going. You bought Fairchild's underground mining business.
That's right, yes. Industrial.
Tell us about this Durathon battery. You say it's going to make life much safer for the miners down below. How does that work?
So GE's been developing battery technologies for about a decade, and Durathon's been on that journey. It's now at the stage of commercialisation, and it's being applied to various industries around the world. For mining, we see it as a key differentiator. It provides good, solid, stable power on the back of the underground electric machines. It's clean, it's safe, and we'll be taking that to commercial reality later this year.
So it's a metal halide technology. Can you tell us how that works?
It's actually, it's a sealed process, and it's a chemical process. It's a regenerative process, but because it's sealed, you don't have to add liquid as you do in a lead-acid system. So once it's on the back of the vehicle, it stays there.
And the big thing is you're not burning diesel down there, which is not very healthy for the miners.
Well, really for us, it's all about electrifying the underground space, because that is good for efficiency and productivity, but also good for health and safety, yes.
Now, you yourself have been around mining, you've been around oil and gas. You reckon the industry's been pretty conservative over the years with adopting technology?
Well, certainly the risks in developing the resources in their own right are high, and so you can't stack risk on risk. It's a bad thing to do. So hence, it has driven a degree of conservatism, yes.
It's sort of like construction. They're very conservative too. They got the building codes. Yeah.
That's right. But in this case, as I was saying before, I think there's an opportunity in the next decade to actually change that. Not to go bleeding edge, but certainly to take advantage of current technologies to add better outcomes for the investors in these assets.
Now, you're an Aussie yourself. You're based in Sydney. And obviously we hear the Australian mining industry is pretty desperate to automate some things. They're paying truck drivers $200,000 a year.
Look, really the drive for automation is not about the productivity equation for drivers. It's actually about efficiency and effectiveness of the vehicle. If you look at the fact that an autonomous system on the truck extends the life of the wear components like tyres, because the autonomous system is mindful of how it takes corners, when it takes corners, that adds huge life extension value to the customer's product.
Yeah, it's interesting. We hear that automation adds predictability and safety as well as saving you on wage costs.
Correct, yes.
Well, as I say, you've been around mining. A lot of people here at PDAC are watching the copper price.
Yep.
Is there going to be a big wall of supply of new copper coming on over the next couple of years?
Look, I think given the climate that we're in now and the fact that investors are saying that they want to see more dividends and less heavy capital spend, I think that will slow down the natural supply of projects, not just copper but others. It'll probably moderate it more. And to some extent, the peak of 2012 was almost unsustainable. No one could keep up with it, and I think all sorts of inefficiencies came with that. So I expect it to be more modestly brought back to the circuit.
And we've less than 30 seconds. As the Earth's crust runs short on these minerals, we're going to see crazier and crazier mines, deeper and deeper mines?
Well, certainly going deep is something that's happening already, and technologies are being developed to do that already. And also, of course, we're going to more remote locations around the world to find the minerals that are there.
And I know if we ever get to the asteroids, GE will be there too. Geoff, thanks very much.
Thank you.
Geoff Knox is the CEO of GE Global Mining. Back to you, Catherine.
All right, Andy, thank you very much. Again, that was Geoff Knox. Knox, CEO of GE's Global Mining, speaking, of course, with our Andy Bell at the PDAC.